Welcome to this week's Equine Realm Tarot. This is for the week of July 12th, 2020. Let's find out what the Equine Realm would like us to know and perhaps what we should be working on. Today I have the Way of the Horse cards as well as the Maps cards by Colette Reed. These cards I'm using in this time of COVID, in this time of lockdown. I'm wondering, and I would imagine you are too, what direction should we go? What's next? So that's why I've brought in the maps to go along with our Way of the Horse cards to provide us some deeper direction. Maps, direction, right? All right. So let's find out. I'm going to move the maps cards. We're going to pull 3 cards. So let's find out what the Equine Realm would like us to know at this time. This card is talking to me. Card number 14. Take a look at it a little closer. Interesting. It looks like horses in waves and an eye. A horse's eye. Isn't that a beautiful card? So this could mean many things. Maybe a tumultuous time. We'll see. We'll find out what that means. And let's ask another card. Who would like to pop out? This guy just keeps yelling at me. So I'm going to pull it. Oh, number 4. 2 horses looking alert. That's a beautiful card. 2 horses looking alert. We'll find out what that means. Perhaps alert about what's coming and tumultuous times. That's kind of off the cuff. So let's see what this 3rd card would like to come. They get kind of stuck together, and I want to give every card the opportunity. So, many horses, and 1 horse who's broken away from the herd with, looks like some of enlightenment. So this card shows a herd of horses and 1 horse who's broken out from the herd, and it looks like some inspiration, spirit shining upon this horse, spirit shining down on the horse, perhaps for guidance. So let's find out what these cards are saying, what the Equine Realm would like us to know. So we'll take the first card, number 14. Looks like some tumultuous times, right? Whew, waves, kind of crazy, and an eye in the center. Eye of the storm. Yes, tumultuous and eye of the storm, of course. Emotional collection, finding your center, developing the witness. Waves rear like horses as the storm surges forward, but the eye in the center looks calmly toward the shore. Wow, we are in tumultuous times, but what they're telling us is to be calm, like the center of the storm. The gift, when you learn to use emotion as information, you no longer panic in response to strong feelings. The challenge, the tendency to suppress uncomfortable emotions leads to whirlwinds of uncontrollable expression later. Rather than float above the storm or ignore it altogether, leap into the center and discover its origins. The sky is clear in the eye of the hurricane. Wow, that is interesting. When you learn to use emotion as information, what does that mean? That means your emotions are telling you something. Your emotions are your guidance system. So when you are upset about something, you need to see, what are you thinking about? And try to put those thoughts into context of what's actually happening today. Sometimes we get caught up in our thoughts, our worries, when in our now is perfectly fine. be careful not to mess up your now with stuff that isn't true. Yes, we need to plan for the future. We need to take care of ourselves for the future. But we also need to recognize in this moment, nothing bad is happening. In this moment, I'm okay. So we are in the center of this COVID storm for sure. And when we sit in the center, we're okay. Fascinating card. This next card, point of view. Point of view. So they are standing, and I think above in the mountain or on a cliff area, and so they have a different point of view than those below. Let's see what this card says. Discernment, constructive comparison, grounded ambition. Two horses reach a grassy summit on their way to higher ground, grazing and enjoying the view while deciding what path to take next. The gift, discernment, is the champion of authenticity and fulfillment. The challenge, healthy cynicism questions the self before others. Uncovering your true motivations, false assumptions, and hollow ambitions requires courage and compassion. Wow, that says a lot. It's okay to have cynicism, but it's best to look within ourselves first to uncover any of our biases, any of our racism that we're not aware of. We think we're not racist, but if you dig a little deeper, you find out maybe you have some things that you need to unpack and clean up. So this picture is of a herd of horses, and one comes out of the herd, looks like it's being shined upon, the chosen one. The picture of the herd, it looks like Spirit is shining upon this one, giving this one an awakening or an awareness or an anointing. Let's see what it says. Authentic community, consensual leadership, balancing individual and group needs. Running across the open plain, a dark horse is captivated by sunlight shining through an apparition in the clouds. Pausing briefly, he gathers confidence in his unique talent and wisdom, preparing to accept a leadership role when he rejoins the herd. Seems like he's maybe been the anointed one because he has wisdom. The gift, when we trade leadership roles according to who's calmest, clearest, and most creative in a given situation, the entire community benefits. The challenge, consensual leadership, is not a job description, it's an improvisation. To be confident in your own dreams and talents while remaining responsive to the needs and gifts of others, you must check your ego at the gate. That's very telling. So for this week, we know we're in the eye of the storm. It's crazy around us, but we need to stay centered and grounded. Next is having a point of view, having discernment, and healthy cynicism. Question yourself before you question others. Suspend your judgment of others, and you will have a great relief of pain when you do that. And the herd, that is our community, our society. We share roles of leadership. It's important that we allow others to be a leader in their moment, in their time. And when you need to be the leader, you step into that humbly, sharing your wisdom and your light with others. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us this information. The eye of the storm, a point of view, and leadership with humility and compassion. So the next set of cards are the Enchanted Map by Colette Reed. And I'm just going to pull 3 more cards. Okay, so As I opened this deck, this card popped out first. This is home. Isn't that a beautiful card? Represents home. Curious to know what Spirit has to say about home. This top card is just bugging me. Follow the leader. Look, there's a clock in the tree. Follow the leader. Isn't this a beautiful card? So we had talked about leadership in the Equine Realm cards. And now let's see what's the next. And this card. Magic Stream. Magic Stream. So interesting, the connection of these cards with our Way of the Horse cards. The way I see this, home, because we're all stuck at home, we're in the middle of the COVID. Follow the leader, which really goes with this card, because this leader, this consensual leadership and perspective, and this is water stream or magic stream. So let's see what these cards say. Home. You are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. That's beautiful. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experience of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer. What a beautiful card. Magic Stream. Everything is connected through the universal love of consciousness. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I didn't see that one coming. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution. Like an overflowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. So beautiful. The connection of these cards. Thank you for joining me today for this Equine Realm Tarot for week July 12th, 2020. Wishing you a great week. I hope to do a midweek reading with just a single card. We'll see what the Spirit moves us and tells us. Keep in mind that you are loved greater than you can ever imagine. that you are a piece of spirit incarnate, expanding the universe with your experiences by spirit. You are spirit. Love to you.